Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel, Cross Stitch with Luda. So today I'm gonna make a video stitch with me. I'm stitching Putzilla kit, heirloom collection, cardinals. And what I was doing all morning, I was removing some stitches from previous owner because first of all, they are different than mine. And second of all, that's why you see lots of threads coming out. But I'll change angle of the video and you will see. Just don't look there. It will be all removed. I have to take all the stitches out. But my plan is to stitch this area because I left it on purpose. Because when I stitch this, when I make this kind of videos, it's easy for me to stitch same color and don't count anything. Okay, I think this is better angle and you see what I'm stitching. And I'll start with some news. We're going to Kyiv next week, Tuesday morning. And we planned this trip before, but then I was sick, had food poisoning, you remember? And now I saw that it will be exhibition in Kyiv, handmade expo, and I always wanted to go there. You know, I'm from Ukraine and I was watching these videos all the time and I've never been there. I've been in Moscow expo, but I've never been in Ukrainian expo, so this time I'm going. We'll stay there almost all week. First, I didn't want to go because I just don't like travel by train. We could not get tickets, something was the website, and I just don't like going by Ukrainian train. I've done these trips a lot before, and for me it's not fun. For me, I really try to escape them. Plane is fine, I love flying, but Paul hates planes. So it's okay. I'll do something while we be there for 12 hours. Imagine I have to be on a train 12 hours one way. I usually read on a train because it's impossible, it's so shaky, it's impossible to stitch there. And sometimes I just need to read. I won't have internet there, so it's perfect time to read. I have a book, I'm dying to experience the trip and reading. Anyway, I will make a video there for you and we'll show some Ukrainian designs. Maybe you will like something. To be honest, every expo I'm less and less impressed, but I think because I've seen a lot, that's why it's not wowing me anymore. I know in March will be another online exhibition in USA, where is lots of designers showing us preview or sneak peeks for their new stuff, and it's also fun to see. But again, I have big stash, I have seen many designs, and my choice now is stable. Maybe if I were there in person, I know it will be online one, I would buy something, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll have a couple of samplers. And now it's, I think yesterday was the last day of Handmade Expo in Moscow. I'll leave a video in my description box. Please go and see it. Even it's in Russian, just skip 2 minutes and you will see beautiful, just gorgeous work by Esther. This video I was watching just now, and there will be other designers as well, but this one you will definitely find different. And every single time I look at those works and I said to myself, what do I stitch? I'm in kindergarten. Even their stitchers are not experienced, sometimes very experienced. They still stitching it, they can do that. Why I can't do that? Same, I found a lady She just started stitching, she already started her shutter line. And not like I'm afraid to start it, I will start in March, but I think you have to have some experience to do this kind of work, especially when you stitch multicolored patterns, kits, whatever. You do have to know how to make the back better, not to have skew crosses and stuff like that, because this work will take a big part of your life, maybe a year or two, and when you still struggling how to stitch on 14th count, you take in count 18s or even smaller. I've seen lots of work, and even this multicolored pattern stitched, every single time I'm looking at the quality of stitches. I am not perfect either, but that's why I'm waiting a little bit later. Plus you have to stitch with Saga because it's cross stitch. What do you have? Something pattern maker, not pattern maker. Anyway, by program on phone or an iPad, which shows you how to stitch crosses by colors and stuff like that. I understand some people want to stitch this kind of work, but first you need to have experience. It's hard because you won't have areas where you stitch and talk. You have to count constantly, but it's amazing when you have something in your mind. You will choose this design and you're just there in different world. It's not like Mirabilia or what other design? Lanarte. You stitch areas and you get bored. It's completely different experience. I have to say, when I stitched my first multicolored chart, I wanted to stitch the same work over and over again, but then when I finished I said no, I need to have a big break. Because there on 100 stitches you have to fix almost every single one sometimes. It's good to combine this work with easy ones, samplers maybe, again Nora Corbett, dimensions, but yeah, after you have at least 5-7 years experience, I would say even 10 years experience, you know better what to choose for yourself. It's just my advice. So yeah, after Kiev we'll come back here. We have lots of work again, and if we will rent our apartment, we might will go somewhere overseas. I don't like to travel now, but we have to. We'll see, maybe Paul will go alone. Daniel's still in school till end of May, because our school finish when I studied 25th of May. Now similar, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, but in May. And my mom or my sister can look after him, because we have now 2 apartments for ourselves. We use one like office and another we're living in. To be honest, it's very expensive to have them both because they're big, and you have to pay a lot of utilities. Utilities here expensive. Paul could not believe, he thought I was lying. But yeah, we pay on average like $200 for one apartment. So we have central heating, we don't have our own. And where is my scissors? Where did I put them? Oh, they're here. Yeah, and electricity is expensive, everything is expensive. Anyway, it just, we don't need to have to. But sometimes we do. It's good to have a break from each other. Especially when you work from home, you always stuck in one place. And I'm a person who needs 2 hours to myself, and lately I wake up a little bit I wake up in different time. One morning I woke up early, but then everyone is up, then everyone up early, and I don't stitch as I did before in peace. And then late night I'm tired because I'm going to the gym 3 times a week, plus I'm going to do massages, food shopping, cleaning in the house, and I'm tired. Like, I'm sitting. I have time to stitch. Like yesterday, Saturday, I had time to stitch, but I was in bed 8 o'clock. I was trying to read a book. It's so much fun to have Daniel next to me, because he's correcting me what I'm saying wrong or right, and I don't have to look at the dictionary how to read these words right. And he loves it. He loves it. He like, read more, read more. I'm like, Daniel, I don't even have time, power to speak anymore. I was so tired yesterday, and I was planning to stitch a lot. I thought, oh, great, I'll stitch like till 1 o'clock at night, which I never did, but for the past year and a half. Okay, maybe it's time to read a book. I could not even read proper. I read like 10 pages and kaboom, fall asleep. I woke up early and I pushed myself, go walk Susie, and I started stitching. And I'm like, okay, I might well record a video for you. So in the morning I'm trying not to listen anything, not to have my phone next to me, so I can start stitch more, because you know, when you have your phone next to you, everyone texting you, everyone, even in the morning, at night, doesn't matter, because I have friends all over the world and they have different time wherever they live. And my speed is much slower when I'm just by myself. I'm taking cross stitch with me, of course. I'm taking some of my work to Kyiv, because we will have a meeting with girls who are stitchers, bloggers, and they usually meet up in the coffee shop. They do it all the time, twice a year. This is a spring expo, and but everyone said the best is autumn one. Well, I don't know what I will do in autumn. Maybe I can come again, but we'll see. I just wanted to go to at least one. I'm not planning to buy anything, of course, but if there will be fabric, I will check, because I need this big piece of black fabric for one of my chatelaines, and I have to buy something, you know, like small stuff. Maybe another fabric for Nora Corbett or Mirabilis or Jasnen. We'll see. I shop a lot. I bought lots of stuff for Mirabilia lately. Bead bags, because of all this nightmare with Crystal Swarovski. I don't know how they will replace them later. How you can change all these treasures, where sometimes they are the main hero in the design, and I don't know, I've seen many times people change them to others. I know it's expensive, but to me they don't look as good as original ones. And now we won't have them. So I spent all my money for treasures, treasures, treasures. I'll show you what I've got in my video cross-stitch journal. I'll try to make it more informed. And yeah, hopefully you would like it to see what I stitch, because I stitched Dana's roses as well. This first 6 months I don't think I will have lots of finishes, because I'm stitching bigger projects where I have to spend more time, but in between I'll take small designs like Jasnen, because I can have a finish in 1-2 days, and it will be a little break from bigger designs, which I'm getting tired of. Have them for 2-3 years with me, some of them, yeah. But guess what? In March, which starting tomorrow, I can start anything I want to, but it will be smaller designs. Well, I will start one sampler. I'll start chatelaine, small design. Then if I would like, I'll start a bigger one. First, I want to stitch small one because I have not seen many times stitch it. And what else I'll start? Oh, Janet Douglas I'll start. But it won't be every day a new start, no. It will be maybe once a week, or maybe not. The thing is, I promised myself that I will not start anything for 3 months. And I started a little bit earlier, so 3.5 months I have not started anything. Well, I felt once very bad, and I prepared threads for just then. There was like not even 10 crosses because I was exhausted. I just needed something new, something like which occupied my mind. I was not having great days. February is always my worst month. And I just needed something, so I don't even count because that design I will finish in no time, like in 1 day for sure. It's a little design, forgot how it calls, something with roses, but beautiful. I have a charm. My friend gifted me a charm, or I bought it from her, I can't remember, and I have not seen stitch it very often. Yeah, I'll start lots of just nans as well, because they will be my breaks in spring. These are my plans: to stitch what I have, to make one big finish. I don't care which one, but I have to finish something big, and to start new designs, and obviously little ones from Just Nan, maybe Mill Hill. I wanted to stitch one spring design from Mill Hill. We'll see. So I'm thinking what to take with me, what design. I'll take this one because I have to remove all the stitches right here. And it's quite a lot, but I'll see. I think she made, this lady who stitched this design previously, and this is the part was stitched, she made some mistakes with colors. And my friend, she sorted them for me, and she said here and there some mistakes. So I removed stitches from here. They were wrong colors here, and I don't like colors here. That doesn't look to me 100% as original. Let me check. Well, it's hard to see, but I like this part better than this one. This one looks like colors are off. Anyway, I love this design. Even it's not easy. All areas you have to make quarter stitches. How you call it? 1/3 of stitches. But I'm used to them because I stitch lots of mirabilias with petites, made small stitches. And oh yeah, I'll show you some work of my friend because I went to visit her. She's a new stitcher, well, kinda new. I didn't know that she started stitching because she was watching my channel, and I think I told you about her once. I have a video on my channel. She was always party girl, and out of blue she started stitching. It was a shock for me. I just came to visit my cross-stitch friend. And friend, first of all, she's friend, then cross-stitch. She's stitching Riolis Pastoral. Reminds me of the cover, candy cover. I used to have this kit in my wish list, I think in 2015, when it just came out. And this is her work in progress. This is the man she's stitching, and all the threads she said she will cut when she will need them. And chart is like that. This is regular for Riolis. Reminds me of Tetris. And here are some other threads. And I want to show you her other work. I have not been at her house for a while, and she stitches a lot. She has now hanger of cross stitch. Usually she frames right away. This is Luca S, a boy, and it's quite large. Look at my hand compared to the work. I didn't see much finishes from this company, and I was very curious to see how it is in person. I really like the result. It's more watercolor. As I mentioned before, I love this kind of cross stitch. It reminds me of painting. But still, the fabric is a little bit tough, but I see her crosses, the quality of her crosses are good on this fabric. And yeah, compared to dimensions, even it's much bigger. I would say if you will put dimensions here up to this point, so this extra, when you count regular dimensions kit, gold collection. And this is Riolis, her cats. She has very similar cats, I would say identical to this. And I guess that's why she wanted to stitch with, it's not threads, it's woolen threads. It's not anchor usually, or maybe there is a combination here, but probably not. I think it's all woolen threads because the count is 11. Yeah, you still need to iron them. And another Luca S. This is the house. Luca S here is very popular company, and you can find some unique designs you don't really see on YouTube. Like I can count how many stitches finished Luca S, but I see them in whips. Or maybe I don't watch YouTube as often anymore, having a break, but it's beautiful design. And the fabric, I think she changed fabric for this. Yeah, I remember she was asking me which kind of fabric to choose for this house, and I like that choice. Quite interesting. Maybe it was Ada there. And here another Mirabilia, because she stitched Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina. And this is Mermaid, her second Mirabilia. I think second Mirabilia. Fabric she bought from Ukrainian dyer, and it reminds me of my fabric as well, for the same mermaid, enchanted mermaid. All the treasures. Yulia, it's your second Mirabilia. Вторая Mirabilia? Yeah. Second Mirabilia, yes. Because she has quite a lot in her stash. She would like to stitch Muka, and she has kitted another fairy. I forgot name. I stitched it. Huh? And Iliana. Yeah, she has 3 kitted. She likes Mirabilia because you stitch it very quickly, and girls like all the sparkly things. And little design from Dimensions. Also, you remember I stitched it. This is Dimensions Gold Collection. Hydrangeas. I call them French style because of their writings. Also, I framed this design. She said it was easy for her to stitch, but for me it was not really easy because I don't stitch them in my regular rotation. I take it outside with me when I go with Daniel to play, or when I don't focus really on cross stitch. Maybe that's why this design is for me more difficult, but this one is not the most difficult one. Okay, I was just checking if you see my stitches And yeah, today is Sunday. I have to take Daniel to the picnic with his friends. Even it's a little bit cloudy and it will be rain maybe later, but they will be somewhere where is a building so they can hide. Anyway, it's better than stay at home indoors playing with iPads and just be bored. So I have to take Daniel, then I have meeting with new accountant for our company. Then what else I'm doing? I want to make a video for my other channel, and I think next month I'll start making videos in English as well for Life with Luda. Paul doesn't want to participate, which he can help me a lot. Because sometimes I prepare myself and make a video on the way, and sometimes I have to prepare for the video. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just lost my stitching bug lately. I'm not as excited anymore as before. And no shopping, no talking about cross stitch won't help me, because I think I need some break. Maybe I will go to Kiev and I will have better inspiration. We'll see. I believe you cannot be high all the time on anything. What's going on? I see Susie's hair. Susie is sleeping by me. She is cold. Even it's getting warmer here. 1st of March is our official spring, and usually it's warm. There will be very few days where it will be minus, and mostly at night. But at least I don't have to warm car for 15-20 minutes, having that ice on the window, cleaning car a few times a day from the snow. Believe me, this winter was so unusual. Even in Moscow, people said they have not experienced such cold days since 70s. And they also had lots of snow. And our weather is like, we don't have as cold winter as Moscow, but it was cold. Usually, let's say today in Moscow -10, and we will have like -5 or -3, but after today's Moscow weather change, and we will have changes after 2 days. Always like that. I don't know why. Maybe because of the geographic location, how it's going, I don't know. But we definitely have warm winter usually, not like this. But finally I can go outside without putting lots of clothes on me and just enjoy walking to the store or wherever I need to go. I usually go to post office all the time, post office. Today I will go just for work. I need to send some documents. I need to receive them, sign, and send it back. And our post office is working every day. This is what I like about them. Every single day. Only if you want to ship internationally, then they closed, I think, on Sunday or Saturday. And they're pretty fast. I like their app where you can follow where is your parcel in real time. It's so much fun. Maybe you do have it as well. And I've seen once my parcel was coming from city which is like 1 hour from us, and I had Terre Gouverneur kits. They were expensive. I had few of them. And I see them going to Odessa, which is completely different direction. No, they came to my city. They were there till the morning, and then they shipped them to Odessa, which is like 17 hours by train from me. I like call them, oh, why is my parcel in Odessa? I'm like, oh, we did something wrong, we have to resend you. Then I call people who send me like, what's wrong? Because I said it's not our fault, it's post office fault. But usually they are very, very accurate. It's extremely rare when they lose something, or, well, I hope they always will be like that, because they're a private company, but everyone using them more than government one. They even have private plane, and they ship from other countries for very cheap. But you only can send something from stores, not from a private person, which is still okay. At least you can buy something cheaper, because clothing here is super expensive, especially for kids. I can't believe how cheap we were shopping in United States, and that's why I don't shop here, because I know how much it really costs, same stuff. We bought some shoes for Daniel because we have to. We pay double. But anyway. Guys, I hope you will enjoy this video, and I will answer some of your questions. And I have to prepare for today, because Daniel will wait for me. He's excited so much. I turn off the light because it will be all glare. I'm just showing you how my wall looks like. Here all dimensions. Stuff I will change it later, because I like seeing new pictures, but for now I have this dimensions peonies, which you asked me before if it's half stitches heavily. I'll show you, it's on the window. 1 second. I think like this you will see it's better. First of all, I've stitched it long time ago. Second of all, I first stitch center of the design and then areas with half stitches, but there are lots of them, not like others, but I would not say this is the champion of half stitches. And I still like how it's framed, how they help me to choose mat. I like this design. Okay, and I'll show you this from this angle. Again, this is one of my favorite designs because I love flowers. I love vases, and I'm gonna stitch more designs for this one. I'm not sure if I will frame them similar, but I don't know, I'll see. I don't want to make companion pieces or make it look together right. Just single design will have similar themes next to it. And the only thing I regret that I did not stitch this kit in Q-snaps or hoops, because back in days I was only stitching in hands, but it's still pretty, still beautiful, and I see some people still stitching it. For me it's a history now. Another question I've been asked about my beaded needles. I like ones from Sarju. They're great sometimes for back stitching. You can use them and see how better your big stitch will look like if you use a beaded needle or needles for petites. They're great. I like them a lot. Also, I don't know if you will be able to see, there are some needles with golden eye. I bought them here in Ukraine. They were selling them just 100 pieces, 20 pieces, whatever. I bought a lot of them. And I use them as well. They're great. But I don't know the name. I know they're from Czech Republic. So these two are my favorite. And also I use DMC ones, petites, but they're mostly for skin of Mirabilia, because the eye is a little bit bigger, and it's not for all the beads you can use them because they stuck in the eye. But yeah, try Sajou. If they're expensive for you, then you can see cheaper alternatives. You have a big choice now in all online stores. You can check and you'll find your own favorite one. This is my tray for Mirabilia. Have to stitch her as well. Okay, I'm gonna end this video, and I hope you enjoy stitching with me. Please let me know what are you stitching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Maybe something you would like me to tell you while I'm stitching with you for my next Stitch With Me video. It will be great as well. Maybe you want to hear more about my country or stuff like that. Yeah. I always enjoy seeing your comments, and I miss talking to you. If you want to see pictures of my work, please follow my Instagram. It's lbarnard1307. I have also private Instagram. I'll leave all the links in my description box. Yeah, but I have 1 hour to edit video, and I'll go do my routine because I work even on Sundays. Okay guys, have a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing my channel, and thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.
But if this brings you just a little closer to those men who are going into the hottest spots, I hope that it will help you to do a better job.